Hey, you guys, welcome back. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright, so this video, I'm actually going to do some commentary on the K. Michelle butt deflate gate situation in which she was dancing on her social media and all of a sudden her butt deflated while she was dancing to a Cardi B song. Here's a still of it. I'm going to play the clip later in this video, but I am muting the music behind her, so you guys will see that in a bit. Okay, so I got a couple things to unpack about this, and this is including the complete diss that K. Michelle just got from Wendy Williams concerning her deflate gate on Idris Elba's bed. Disgusting. So, a couple things. First of all, we already know that she's been through a lot as far as her surgeries. I'm talking about K. Michelle, in which she had to go through the process of getting implants removed because they were causing her health to degrade and fail to a point where she might not even be with us right now. So for anyone to make fun of that, and then for K. Michelle to still have to feel like, you know, stuffing something in her behind for attention is even more sad. Now, these are some tweets that K. Michelle put out after this happened. She said, as far as my surgeries, I have one left, I hope, but the skin removal is the next week. So I'm focused on that. The surgeries drain me. I'm gearing up to be right in the right headspace. So if you saw me where I was and where I am now, you wouldn't hate so hard. Because she was getting a lot of negative connotation from people that were just basically bullying her and making fun of the situation. She also said, I got on live yesterday and didn't care that I wasn't perfect. I knew I had excessive fat left over, but I said, F it. I'm not going to hide nothing in my house. I don't think people truly understand. I'm just happy to be alive. I've come so far with this, and I'm proud of myself. I definitely agree with baby girl on this situation. She also says, I haven't bothered anyone. I've been out the way. So what I don't understand is what was the purpose or what was the entertaining about a woman finally being able to walk again with extra fat from the removal. I saw the comments, and of course it was black women filled with so much hate. Then she said, what you saw in the video was a happy woman with a faja. I don't know what the faja is. Somebody let me know. And my extra fat. I've been very open so I can heal, ladies. I didn't have to tell anybody. And I could have covered it up until the process was done. But no, ladies need to see and hear the truth. I decided to use my platform to help. So the video of me dancing is sad that I even have to explain. I walked y'all through how difficult this process of removing silicone was from my body for 3 years and 16 surgeries. Did we not forget I almost passed away due to this? Now I'm in the process of 3 reconstructive steps. So she's basically been pouring her life out to people. And, she's been very open about her process. However, I do think that it was, to some degree, a form of bullying that people just started coming after her. She's a very beautiful woman. A lot of women are doing this right now. And then Wendy Williams had to just come out of the woods with the story that she had concerning K. Michelle and Idris Elba. Back when they had, I guess, relations at his home, and I'm assuming that this is before he was married, that they had done things, that a man and woman does in bed, and her booty injections were leaking out of her behind and got all over his sheets. Now, for Wendy Williams to even come out with this information Even after this woman put these tweets out, pouring her heart out and explaining what was going on, I felt like it was inappropriate to drag Idris Elba into the situation, even though I really don't believe that K. Michelle was the one that actually came out and said it. I don't think she disclosed that story. I really believe, it might have come from Idris Elba. However, be it wherever it actually came from, the embarrassment of putting this story out there, and this man is like married, you know, it just goes to show how low down that Wendy Williams is. Now, I'm not saying that he was with K. Michelle while he was married. I'm not saying that. But to put this story out there, I really do think that Wendy Williams just basically kicked her while she was down. She kicked her when she was down. K. Michelle had already felt a certain type of way after the incident happened on live, the way her butt just went flat. And then for Wendy Williams to just go up on her show and just go in on K. Michelle like this, I actually found it to be inappropriate. I think sometimes you need to know when to come out with information and when to keep it to yourself. I just think that with the amount of bullying that K. Michelle has already been going through, I think her little bits on Idris Elba and K. Michelle's butt leakage incident should have just stayed in private. And here is the video again with the sound taken out. As you can see, some people are labeling this to be funny. I don't find this to be funny, but this is the clip. And again, like I said, I know Wendy Williams is a shock jock. I know she gets paid to do stuff like this. However, I just thought the timing of this particular story was just off. I think that by Wendy Williams putting this information out there, that could cause, K. Michelle or any other woman going through these reconstructive surgeries after basically going under the knife in the first place to either sell records or get attention, and then come to find out that your body cannot sustain this, and to basically make fun of the situation by talking about an unfortunate situation that just should have stayed in the bedroom. For Wendy Williams to leak that, I really think was just despicable. I think it was below the belt, and I just highly think it was inappropriate. I just think that this particular story should have just stayed in the closet per se, and not to add to K. Michelle's embarrassment, for Wendy Williams' gain, for people to just, want to be in on the conversation. If you want to see the Wendy Williams clip, I'm not going to post that, in this video, but by all means, you're free to just Google Wendy Williams, talk about K. Michelle. It should definitely pop up, just to give you guys all the sides. However, I just feel like the situation was a low blow. I think that K. Michelle was very brave to come out and really discuss her story and be open about her story. I think her story would really help a lot of other women, especially black women, where you feel like you have to look a certain way, you have to have the right shape, you have to have certain parts filled in a certain way to either get a career or sell records or even to get tips. I just feel like, when you're trying to constantly climb the ladder and then something medically happens to you, thankfully K. Michelle is actually still here to tell us about what happened. And yes, she has been through a lot, but I do not think that we should just kick her while she's down. There should be a lot more of an outpouring of support for her and any other woman going through this right now. So you guys, that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. And, if anything else, follow up with this story. I'll come back. Until next time, enjoy your evening and be safe. Bye, guys.